Paltrocast.
Thank you for taking the time. Snakehead is the new movie. When did you actually film it?
We filmed it in 2016.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you have to keep it a secret that whole time that you were filming a movie like that and, waiting on the release date?
Pretty much. I mean, we don't really talk about it. It's not like it was a secret, but you don't want to talk about it until it's released, right? So that's basically what happened. But it took a while. There was a pandemic in between that delayed it. So of course, but I mean, I think everything is timing. It's a good time to come out right now. So I'm happy about that.
Sure. Did you get to see the movie right after the filming, or did you have to wait like everybody else until 2021?
Like everybody else. I was probably the last one to watch it.
Got it. Do you have a favorite part or a highlight in the movie having watched it now? Because obviously you film something, then a couple of years later you see it. Different experience.
Completely different experience. I mean, in my mind, every single scene for me was special because it was really hard. This movie was shot on a very low budget movie. Right, it's a very low budget, but we had a phenomenal producer who got a lot of things for free, and it made it so grand. We were in 4 different locations, and that's almost unheard of for an indie that has no money.
Yeah.
We worked with a very small crew, a skeleton crew. Sorry about the background noises.
I have it too. Sometimes when I hear sirens during interviews, I go, is that me or is that you? Because it's always deliveries and phone calls and sirens. That's the Zoom reality of doing interviews.
Right? Always when we speak, like, oh, what's going on here? So yeah, every scene was sort of special to me because it was really hard at the end of the day. It was physically draining and mentally draining, but I would do it all over again. I would say the hardest scene that I have in mind was definitely the waterboarding scene.
Yeah.
Because I really got waterboarded.
And you really did? That's not a trick.
You can't, how are you going to fake that? It's in your face.
CGI waterboarding? I'm sure there's
We don't have that money for that.
Wow.
So and it was in the middle of winter. In New York City, in this really dirty, cold dungeon. We were there for like 10 hours. I was wet and cold and dirty and had to be physical. So at the end of the night, I was so exhausted, but it was worth it. I would do it all over again.
Wow. So if the next movie that you film has a waterboarding scene, you're not going to just say no.
No, I'm like, just do it. I have experience. Just, there's some water going into all the holes that you have in your face. So.
Well, looking at your IMDb page, you filmed a number of projects after this. Are you allowed to say what's next, or is it all kind of secretive because you're waiting for deadline.com to announce it?
Yes. I mean, that's kind of like how it works. You don't want to really talk about it until it's secure and it's really ready to go. But yeah.
And with
you will hear from me in the future. Let's just say that.
Awesome. Hey, there was Made in Chinatown. There was 100 Years. You've been working, whether or not we've all realized it. Let's just say that.
Yes. But that's the game in Hollywood. Sometimes you get recognized, sometimes you don't, and that's totally okay. I'm okay with that.
Sure. With this film, though, how did you wind up being cast in this film? Did you know the producer? Was it a traditional audition?
So they had actually an open call. So the director just wanted to see what's out there. That's basically what happened. And I did know the producer from before, and he just kind of like, hey, maybe you should audition for it. There's this really powerful female lead, which, there's not many of them for Asian actors. So I'm like, sure, I'll look at it, and I had to perform this beautiful monologue, never thinking that I would get it because, open calls, forget it. There's like a billion people sending tapes in.
Yeah.
I did that and somehow I got a call.
So what I'm learning is you're good at auditioning. A lot of great performers are terrible at auditioning.
I mean, I guess we have our good days, we have our bad days. I wouldn't say like I'm 100 every time because then I should be booking much more.
Sure. But aside from booking, you're also producer. Is that the long-term game for you to produce, write, and or direct and not just star in films?
Well, you know, as an artist, you always have other outlooks, not just acting, right? What else can you do that is in this field that will fulfill you in the future, you know, if acting doesn't work out. But for me, I don't see it that way because I only have an option A and that's it. And if I get to produce in the future, hey, I'm not going to complain.
Sure. So what's life like for you outside of working? Any surprising hobbies? Because you're one of those people that I look you up and can't find very much on you.
I'm very athletic. I love playing basketball. I love playing tennis. So I'm very active. I love to travel. My last place was Argentina.
Oh.
Yeah. Traveled around Argentina, went to Patagonia. There's a lot of outdoorsy things you can do there. I love food, love to eat. I know I don't look like it, but I can throw down. It's kind of like one of my favorite things to do, just go with friends, you know, sit down, have a nice meal and good conversations. So, I mean, that's what I mean, I think it's pretty normal.
No, it's not normal to socialize or eat or like to travel. But you're so weird. But you didn't say anything about music. Are you a concert person? Some people don't have that concert gene.
So yes, I do. I love music. I really do love music. If I could, I would love to be a rock star. But I need a better voice. Not that I cannot sing, but I'm not a Whitney Houston. Let's just say that.
Who is? Well,
right. So I do have aspiration to maybe do musical stuff like that. I love to dance, and you know, it's kind of badass to think you are like a triple threat, you know. But
yeah,
you kind of need the talent for that. So.
But it sounds like you're open to whatever is coming up, including waterboarding on screen.
Correct. I'm very open. I try everything at least once. Okay. If you dare me, I'll do it.
Fair. Well, again, congratulations on getting this film out. Looks great. I would never have known it's a no budget, low budget kind of film per se. So really the production behind it is excellent. So my last question is, besides Snakehead, what's a TV or a film recommendation that you could pass along if someone needs a new show to start?
A new show to start. I did watch a lot of them. I mean, I think everyone's on the Squid Game right now, so I can't say that.
I mean, you can. Only 114 million Netflix accounts have watched it.
Right? I have a bunch of recommendations when it comes to film, but TV as well. I mean, there's so many. There's Queen's Gambit, like all like the hit shows right now, right? Personally, a movie that I really love was The Other Bowling Girl, but I think maybe it's kind of from the eyes of an actress, and I admire those actors. Or Blue Jasmine.
Mm-hmm.
She was just Kate Blanchett was so phenomenal in it. I mean, I think this would be one of my dream characters to play, having this two characters in one film.
Yeah.
I mean, again, you asked me as an actress, so as entertainment as Squid Game, I would be like, yeah, freaking watch that. That's just fun to watch. Or Alice in Borderland, you know. Like that.
And then about Squid Game, my last question about Squid Game, without saying what happened, were you also disappointed with that ending, or are you the rare person who likes that ending?
I was disappointed.
Okay. I'm glad we're on the same page right there, but hopefully season 2 happens.
Yes, I was like, what? Okay. I didn't really love the last episode, I have to say, but.
Yeah, you're not alone, but you said it before, you're not allowed to talk about what's next per se, but we'll be seeing you soon, and I'm looking forward to that, and really appreciate your time today.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Shuya.
Paltrocast.